Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am here with an update to my Bath & Body Works collection. I think it's been almost 2 years since I have filmed one of these videos, and I do have some things I want to talk about before I get into the collection. So if you don't care about the chit chat and you just want to see what I have, I will timestamp exactly when I start showing you product, and then I will timestamp by product type. So if you want to see my fine fragrance mist, if you want to see my lotions, etc., you can go right to those timestamps. So feel free to do that if you don't want to hear my chit chat. But I have a few things I kind of want to, clarify, talk through how I'm feeling in regards to doing a collection video. So my channel, back when I started this channel 10 years ago, you guys, it will be 10 years in November that I have been making content on YouTube. And when I tell you this is one of my biggest blessings, it truly is. I don't want to get emotional, but I've had a lot of fun over the last 10 years. But when I started 10 years ago, my main content was like Project Use It Up. I had a makeup collection, a substantial makeup collection at the time. I loved doing makeup. And then Bath & Body Works. Bath & Body Works have been some of my biggest videos on my channel. Of any of the content that I make, the Bath & Body Works content, by and large, is the most highly viewed. So I know a lot of people love this type of content, love seeing collection videos, and just love seeing what you have. It's a very popular store, and Bath & Body Works was the reason that I got into fragrance at all. I started loving the body care, then I got into skincare, then I was burning candles, and then the wax melts, and kind of took me to where I am today. So Bath & Body Works videos and content and collections and all of that really, I feel like, kind of shaped my channel in some ways, because that by and large is what I was doing. All that to say, back then when I started doing YouTube, I did a lot of collection videos. I've done collection videos over the years showing my Bath & Body Works stash, showing makeup stash and wax collections and everything like that. And it had been a couple years since I have done a Bath & Body Works collection. Hesitancy with doing one, and I think the reason that it's taken me so long to do another one is because I am unhappy with the over-consuming that I personally do. I have over-consumed Bath & Body Works, makeup, skincare, body care, wax, like everything in my life truly is an overconsumption. And that, to me, I'm not talking to anybody else. I'm not judging anybody else. I'm speaking truly for me. So please don't take my words out of context. For me, I can no longer do this. And when I film collection videos, or I don't want to glorify my overconsumption as being something that this is how people should live. And social media is such a weird thing. I don't want anybody looking at my collection and feeling less than about their collection or what they have, or, I don't want to negatively influence somebody in that way. And I just am finding that collection videos really are not serving me in the way that they used to. And they're fun and they can be lighthearted, don't get me wrong, but it can be a lot too, seeing how much stuff I have. And I think it's easy to trick yourself when you have things in different places around your house and you're not looking at your items holistically. But then when you look at everything together to film one of these videos, you're like, oh man, I am one person with one body, one home, one space, and I can use all of this. I know that I can because I've had large collections of Bath & Body products in the past, and I have really whittled it down. And it wasn't because I was giving them away. It was because I use them. So nothing's going to go to waste. I am very confident about that. I use this stuff all the time, but this is not the person I want to be. I don't want to be coming on here and like flaunting the stuff that I have because it's not good. Like, I don't look at this as a positive. I'm looking at what I have as a negative, as a detriment. I'm looking at the money that I could have taken a nice vacation. I'm looking at just the space that this is taking up that gives me anxiety when I walk into a room. So I guess I just want to caveat this video that what I'm really showing here as far as my collection is kind of a starting over point. I definitely got my collection down. It's back up, and I want to get it back down again. And not just with Bath & Body. If you watch my wax content, that is a big item on my mind too. I want to be a more conscious consumer in general. Across the board with everything. I'm still going to buy Bath & Body Works sometimes. I'm still going to buy wax sometimes. Like, those are things that I love and enjoy, but this is out of control, you know? I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about this being out of control. I have done Project Use It Up videos for many years in the past, and they very much help me a lot. They basically are a way that you can focus on a subset of your products and just power through them. It works. It's worked for me many times. My only problem with that sometimes is when I force myself to use something, that's when I don't want to use it. That's when I want to use this scent or that scent or that scent. So I don't know if I'm in the right headspace to do a Project Use It Up right now. I want to love and enjoy what I have. And I think I keep looking over here, it's because I have all my Misc right here. I think being able to just look through everything and use everything sporadically and kind of pick and choose every day, it's almost like I'm shopping my collection. I get to enjoy the whole of it and not be confined to one scent. And naturally, I will use these things up. So maybe come the new year, I will do a Project Use It Up again. Don't know if I'm quite in that headspace at the moment. I just kind of want the freedom to use as I go. But I just wanted to kind of share some of those thoughts here with you before we get started. You're going to see a lot of products for sure. I am one person, but I am confident that I can use them because I've done this in the past. And I use lotion every day, multiple times a day. I use body sprays multiple times a day. You know, I can do this. So I'm kind of taking this collection video as like a new starting point. And so maybe if I make another collection video in a year, it will be really fun to look back on. That's where you were, you know, in September or October, whenever this is going up. We're right in between of 2025, and this is where you were and this is where you are now, and you haven't bought and you haven't done this and you've used this much up. So that's kind of why I decided to film this and post this. One, because there's a lot of people out there that love Bath & Body Works content, so I know that there are a lot of you that will enjoy just seeing what I have, but also really for me, kind of as a kick in the butt, as a starting point of what do you have? Let's make some progress on this. A reminder, if I'm tempted by something, this is what you have in your stash. Do not get any more. So I've already filmed the collection part of it, so you'll kind of hear me talking to myself a little bit saying, why did you do this? This is too much. And that's truly how I feel, and I don't want to glorify my overconsumption because it's definitely too much, and I am aware of that. But let's get into showing you everything that I have. Enough of the chit chat for right this minute. Let's get into showing you all what I have. For soap, I am showing you 18 here. So goes 2 rows there in the back. I'm not showing you the soap that's currently in use at the sinks. So I have 3 bathrooms and then my kitchen. So that's 4 soaps in the current rotation. So 22 hand soaps. I'm one person. I mean, eventually I will use all this, but this is going to take me a couple of years to get through. They're not going to go bad, so it's no big deal, but this is crazy. Like, I didn't need to get this much soap. All of them are the foaming. That's my favorite kind. So we have this really nice kind of luxurious looking packaging. We've got red cherry and oud, bergamot and turmeric, coffee and whiskey, don't sweat the fall stuff, autumn, rainfall, twisted peppermint, white sand, lakeside life, autumn s'mores, cozy vanilla almond. That soap is a repurchase for me. I really enjoy that scent. Marshmallow fireside, warm winter wishes, eyes on the pies, raspberry jam, snowy peach berry, pumpkin apple, pomegranate and blackberry, frozen lake, sweater weather, and then fresh balsam. So honestly, not too much spring and summer. Most of the soaps I have are fall and winter heavy. Only 2 room sprays, so not shabby. I've got a fresh balsam and a moonlit graveyard. Moonlit graveyard, I love that scent so much, and I'm always loving the trees, so those will be used no problem. I really don't have too many candles anymore, and I'm happy about that. Definitely have been much more into wax melts over the years and have slowly dwindled down any candles that I have. Obviously, I still have a few very fall or winter heavy. I'm on a mission to finish things up though, so hoping to finish a couple of candles between this fall and winter, but I don't want the soot. I don't want the potential danger of a candle. I don't mind having some candles around for when the power goes out, things like that. But in general, I'm just really not much of a candle burner anymore. So what do I have left? 2 of sweater weather, perfect for the winter time. I'm gonna skip this one here for now. A pumpkin carving. I actually have 2 of these. One's I'm using in my kitchen currently. I just absolutely loved that label, and I had to have that whenever this came out, however many odd years ago. And then my favorite winter scent from Bath & Body, Vanilla Snowflake. I love Vanilla Snowflake, so I have 1 of those I will enjoy this winter. Okay, this candle. Leaves is my favorite scent profile, I think, ever. It is definitely my favorite fall scent. I love leaves so much. So I always love having leaves candles. This label, I don't know when this candle came out. This is probably 5 years old. I love this label so much. The 2 dogs on the dock at the lake with the trees turning all the fall colors. I don't think I can burn these. Like, I keep these around just to look at them because they make me so happy when I look at this candle. There is something so cozy about this. I almost need to put this out as like a decor piece. I don't know. It just does something to me. I don't think I can burn these. I don't know. What do you guys think? But I think definitely not this fall, maybe next fall. But I have never loved a label more than I love that label, and I can't bear to part with them. So yeah, maybe since it is fall, I need to set them out and display them, but oh gosh, they are so beautiful. But that's what I have for my candle collection. Yeah. 34 Fine Fragrance Mist, which is ridiculous. If I used a Fine Fragrance Mist every 2 months, it would still take me almost 2 years to finish all of this. Plus, I have Sol de Janeiro, I've got perfumes, like I've got other things too. So this is crazy. I know I can use them because I've done this in the past, so I know that I can use them. but this is what I have. So I have 4 in, I don't know, whatever line this was. Honeycomb, musk, coconut, and rain. I actually really like these. They're very simple. Rain's very fresh. Musk is what it sounds like. It's very musky. The coconut, it's almost like a coconut milk. I actually do enjoy those for quite a bit. Then I've got a eucalyptus and pine essential oil mist. I included this in here because you can use this as a body spray. You can use this on pillows and bedding and towels and things like that. So if I use it on my body, you have Sweetheart Cherry, 2 of Sweet Magnolia and Clementine. This is one of my absolute favorite scents from them of all time. I've gone through probably 10 mist in this fragrance alone. No exaggeration. I love this scent. At the Beach, classic summer scent, amber blush. And then there's a bunch kind of in this packaging. They're not all together. Some of them are in the second row that I feel like they were trying to dupe some high-end perfumes. Like the Scene Rouge smells like Baccarat to me. I mean, a body mist version of it, but it leans similar to me to that scent. So Pistachio Glaze and Scene Rouge. Vanilla Ease, that's one of their newer ones. Ice Cream Float. I'm a huge cola fan plus a Halloween fan, so I had to have that one. Leaves. You know, as much as I love leaves in the candle, not loving it in the mist. So this one might end up being like a room spray. Blush Cardigan, that one's really pretty. I've used a little of that. Pink Cashmere, Perfect in Pink, and the Disney Princess Cinderella. 3 of Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. Can you tell I love this scent? And I have 2 that have usage out of it, which is crazy. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Absolutely adore this scent. I've used many of these in the past as well, in the fall. Madame Mystique, Aqua Hour, Lost in Santal, Chocolate Amber, Vanilla Suede, White Pumpkin and Chai, Forever Red Vanilla Rum. Let's skip that one for a second. Pink Tie-Dye Gateway Soiree, If You Musk, Oh Cherry, which to me is like the Tom Ford Lost Cherry kind of scent. And then Into the Wild. This was my signature scent through all of high school, like all of college. Just brought it back at the last SAS this past summer, and I had to get it because of the nostalgia, and it smells amazing. So I'll be happy to have that. I definitely don't need more than the one that I have, but that one just holds a lot of nostalgia and special memories for me. But those are all of my mist, if that's not enough. On to shower gels. I'm just more embarrassed every section of this I show. I don't know if you can see. They go 3 rows back. I believe there's 28 of them total. So, Perfect in Pink, Blush Cardigan, and you can probably start to tell I have a lot of sets of scents. So I've got the shower gel, the lotion, and the mist in a lot of the fragrances, and then some one-offs. Dream Bright, Be Enchanted, Always and Forever, Ice Cream Float, Madame Mystique, the Cinderella Princess Collection, Vanilla Suede, Amber Blush, Disney Princess Jasmine, Velvet Sugar, Midnight Addiction, You're Cheeky, Vanilla Romance, 2 Scene Rouge. I really enjoy that scent. Remember, that one to me is kind of a Baccarat type of fragrance. Sweetest Song. Which one's this? Belle. Solar Shine. Finally, we have Fall in Bloom, Pistachio Glaze, Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This is from the men's collection. This was on accident, but I'll either gift this or I'll use it. Rouge Rebel, Hello Beautiful, Into the Wild, Chocolate Amber, and Sun Washed Santal. for lotions, body butters, etc. I think I've got 28 items here. So lavender vanilla, ultra hydration, 2 vanilla bean noels. I love vanilla bean noel. A cocoa shea body oil. And then in the ultra shea body cream, we have Forever Red, vanilla rum, Northern Brights, In the Stars, leaves, 2 twisted peppermint, one of my absolute favorites, Moonlight Zen, which I have an essential mist of this one as well. I forgot to show that during the fragrance mist portion. So item number 1 I haven't shown. I'm sure there's more. And then Viva Vanilla, Perfect in Pink, At the Beach, Madame Mystique, Dream Bright, Blush Cardigan, Vanilla Cafe, Fallen Bloom, Pistachio Glaze, Chocolate Amber, Aqua Hour, and then lastly that back row had Ice Cream Float, Be Enchanted, Into the Wild, Vanilla Ease, and then another men's scent in Immortal. And then this category is kind of just random. I have some hair care, so I have the shampoo and conditioner sets for At the Beach, and then Eucalyptus and Spearmint. And then also in At the Beach, I have an SPF 50 sunscreen spray and also the sunscreen lotion that goes with that. So that is it. I would say that's 95% of it. I have lotion at work. I didn't show you shower gel in the shower, you know, things like that. So I would say the vast majority of my collection was just captured in that video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I'd be really curious. Do you have any of these scents that you really love? Do you have some of the favorites that I have? In the beginning of this video, obviously I talked about over-consuming and just kind of some overwhelm feeling. To know if any of you feel that way as well. I assume it's not just me, but I want to work to be a more conscious consumer for sure. So I hope if you're feeling the same way that you kind of join me in this journey, because it's something that I feel very strongly about right now. That's it for this collection video. I hope that you guys enjoyed my chit chat and seeing everything I have at my collection. And I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye.